Welcome back to Fast Track Music, where again our goal is to get you playing by ear quickly and efficiently. Okay, so we are going into step 2 today. You've been practicing your C major scale, you've been practicing your C major chord scale. So now I want you to begin learning how to play by ear. Okay, so we are going to take a simple song called the Anthem, and we are going to learn how we would play this by ear, or learn how to begin searching how to play by ear. Okay, so step 1 for learning how to play by ear is we want to keep the melody of whatever song we're playing on the top of our chords. Now, what does that mean? Our first chord in the key of C is C major. So if we were going to use this, okay, and search for the melody of this chord, the melody is going to be on top, meaning the top note of the chord. So whatever note is on the far right of your chord, that is the melody note. That's what we're going to stick to when we're learning how to play by ear as beginners. Okay, so the melody for the anthem goes like this. Okay, that's the melody, the basic melody of the song. So we know our chord scale, we've been practicing it. So we are going to search for that first chord with this note on top. So let's go through the chord scale and look for the note C. Okay, and tell me when you see it on the top of the chord. Okay, so in the chord C, we don't have C on the top. We have E on the top. So it wouldn't be that chord. Wouldn't be D minor because we have F. So let's keep going until we find it. Oh, wait a minute. We found it on top of this chord, which is A minor. Okay, I just moved it an octave down. Instead of playing it up here, I'm going to play it down here. Okay, so anyways, we know that's our melody, our first melody note. The next melody note was D, right? So if we're going up in the chord scale, we know the next chord is right. So those are the first 2 chords that we would use playing by ear the anthem. Why? Because those melody notes are on top of the chord. Okay? So that third chord that I played was back to C because that melody note is on the E. Okay, and if we keep going, the next melody note that we land on, or chord lands on, is the F. So what would we use? Well, let's walk up the C major scale again. Okay, so we got F on top, so that's what we would use. So let's start again in that song. So the anthem, hallelujah. Right? So you're seeing how just by knowing the chord scale, the basic chord scale, that we already have access to finding the melody and finding the chords that go along with that melody. Okay? Okay, so I want you to begin listening to songs. Okay, if you find any song that it has to be in the key of C, because that's the only key that we're playing in right now. But if you find songs that are in the key of C, I want you to try to find the melody note first, okay? And then try to find the chords that match to that melody note. And I guarantee you, this is your step 2 to learning to play by ear. It's going to help you, okay? So I hope you've been blessed by this. Please, 5 to 10 minutes a day, just practice. If you can practice longer, half an hour, an hour, that's great. The more time you put in is the quicker you'll get results. But I guarantee you, with this process, you'll be playing by ear in no time. So enjoy. Be blessed.